things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Isaac. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The Terrapins are flying down the field. Gives it on the option. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Isaac. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job of disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Clark. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
It'll be third and long. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Newton. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Isaac. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he muffs it, a loose football.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on.
So here comes the Auburn offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it all right. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Isaac. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And wings it incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Terrapins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Back to pass. It's Isaac. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, space. The band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Isaac. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Isaac. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Hobbs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Toss to the left. Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. All out of space. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Give to the back. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Isaac. Looking down the middle. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
First and goal, Maryland.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 35, he's got room. Racing to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
and the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Quickly to the tight end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Abram. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Newton. He's open on the right. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Foster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw on third. He's got an open man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. through the air. It's Newton. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, that's one that DV, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Isaac. Got his man on the right. The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Newton. Under fire. Pick up of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this 1st down on 4th and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Averill. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But
touchdown, Tigers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. finished that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Isaac. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Quick release by the QB. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Here's a throw downfield late.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Foster. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Hobbs. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Everything just working right now for this defense. I mean, they were in prevent. They had everybody dropping back into coverage, and up front, their guys were able to win, and they got to the quarterback.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.